Hello everyone, this is Nico and I'm here out on this lovely, lovely day enjoying myself, just contemplating a few things and thought I'd share. So this video is gonna hopefully help and bless some people just like these life lessons helped and blessed me. So before I began to really understand who I was and what my purpose was spiritually, I let many, many, many things control my reality. But as I began to go inward, instead of being more external, I began to draw things to me that help me gain understanding of how I can change what manifests in my physical world. So there's three major things that I had to gain mastery over in order to be able to dictate the things that I desired to show up versus everything else that was showing up. So number one is my thoughts. Thoughts are so very powerful because they're energetic in nature. They're vibratory. So the things that we contemplate in our mind, because we are creators, it actually goes out and begins to leave the form of a thought wave or particle and then manifest itself into matter. So the saying is true, thoughts are things. And when you can gain mastery over those thoughts, you begin to shape your reality how you want it. The way I learned this beautiful lesson is that I ran into a video on YouTube by Dr. Emoto. And in this experiment, what he did is he took 3 containers of cooked rice and he labeled them, one with positive things like love, and the other he labeled with negative things and sent negative intentions, and a third thing of rice was just completely ignored. So he did this experiment for 30 days, and what happened was the container of cooked rice that was sent loving affirmations that had the word love written on it, it didn't decay, it actually fermented, which was a good thing. The container with the rice that was labeled with I hate you and negative intentions was sent toward that rice on a daily basis began to decay. And the most surprising thing is that the container of rice that was totally ignored began to actually decay faster. So this is an experiment that you can try at home that will allow you to understand in a deeper way the power of thought and intention. So the second lesson was one on my speech, what I gave utterance to. And this occurred when I was driving home one day. I was a labor and delivery nurse, and I was just complaining about how the night went. And I heard Spirit say, what if everything you said fell to the ground like a seed and became the thing you spoke? How different would your speech be? Wow. I had to contemplate that. So I began to be mindful over the things that I spoke, but I really at that time didn't understand the power of speech. So again, growing, I began to understand why that was so important for me to understand. Then I began to understand that everything in the universe that we see and know is created by sound, because sound too is a frequency and a vibration. Everything in the universe is vibratory and harmonic. So when you began to gain mastery over your speech, you began to again shape your reality. Because if you think about it, when we give utterance to things, it becomes almost a self-fulfilling prophecy. So begin to take time and reshape what you're speaking using a powerful tool that I use called affirmations. Affirmations are so amazing, and it's a wonderful way to train yourself how to start speaking the things that you desire. Now, what I do is I had to move past I want, I don't have, to maybe if, to using 2 very powerful affirmations, among many, but the 2 that I enjoy the most are I have and my favorite, I am. So began to create affirmations like I have abundance, I have wisdom, I have wealth, I am powerful, I am one with Source Creator. And when you began to use those affirmations, especially I am, your world would begin to change, because now we don't really understand the power of the word I am, but in ancient times they did. In fact, you couldn't even utter the words without consequences, because they understood that I am was the God essence of creation that abides in everything, even your physical body. So when you began to affirm, I am wealthy, I am abundant, I am love, you began to activate that God self, or that Christ consciousness that dwells in you, that is a creator. And it begins to go out and do the thing that it's attached to. So try some for yourself. They're amazing. Okay, and lastly is the power of our emotions. Woo, as women, we really need to do this, because we happen to be very emotional and intuitive beings. So, but it's so very important to gain mastery over your emotions, because they actually go out and impact your environment, impact even the environment around you. There's been studies done that say the emotional state of the people are actually congruent to the climate changes within a culture, because everything is energy. And when you carry negative emotions, it goes in and begins to, again, attract this like counterpart. So if you're carrying emotions of bitterness, anger, jealousy, rage, those things are so powerful, because they go in and actually have the ability to affect your DNA within your body. So that's why the body becomes ill or at a state of dis-ease. So we really need to work on our emotions. Though there's tons of techniques online on the techniques that you can do to kind of begin to center yourself and gain mastery over your emotions. One of the things I like to use is visualization. I love to use visualization to help with emotions, because it pulls me out of the emotion of what just happened. It takes me out of trying to do things in the future, and it puts me right in the present tense. And in the present tense, when we're able to live in the now, that's when the magic happens. That's when the things that you're thinking, feeling, and speaking internally, invisibly, in an invisible realm, become matter and manifest in our material realm. So again, this is Nico. I hope this was a blessing to you, and in some way helps you to tap into your divine unlimited potential. Be blessed.